The NARA boss visited Parity, St. Elizabeth, the people. He visited Parity, St. Elizabeth in the presence of the Honorable Floyd Green, the people. Yes, he went down there to survey, to take a look of the land that he will be developing, him and him, big money friend them, the people. Yes, you see, the people them of Parity, they may feel like they have a choice or they have a say in this matter, people. But YaadBoss is here to tell you that every single piece of land down there in Parity, St. Elizabeth, has been sold to the highest bidder, people. Them already have the plan to transform Black River into the beautiful city. They already have it, the people. The people them in Parity does not have any other choice. In this live stream, we're going to show you the big boss, the NARA boss himself in Parity, taking a tour of people. And we're going to also look at a presentation that was done by the Honorable Floyd Green that Andrew Onis posted on his Instagram feed, the people. And Floyd Green is saying the same old story that the people them of Parity is going to be well taken care of and they have a choice. I say to Floyd Green, no, they don't have a choice. You know that they don't have a choice. They will be relocated inland. Them land gone, them land sell off. Stop lying to the people them of Parity. Yes, the land gone. Fishing village gone. There's no more fishing down there in the next 2 to 3 years. No. See the man there right there, so in a bulldozer. We no go and see how soon the bulldozer them start go down there and start clear up the land, my people. Yes, and building construction will begin down there in Parity. In this live stream, you'll also hear from Marvin Edgar. He came out and he said the government not own no land. Yeah, but them not own nothing. But I'm going to make a slight correction in that one there because he's dead wrong. Yes, I did some research on that to see whether or not the government own any land. His philosophy is that the land is just there for anybody to take. And once the government go build on it, then the government actually own the land. But that's so it go. That's so it go, my people. Thank you guys so much for joining another live stream. I go by the name YaadBoss. Please like this stream as you enter the stream. And please subscribe to the channel if this is your first time seeing me on your screen, my people. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful morning. Yes, my people. Let us get in to the video. Yes, the tour of Parity. Look how beautiful that look right now. And guess what? You see when them finish building up there, it is going to be magnificent. Yes, magnificent. Here we go.
Today we're very happy to welcome Major General Anthony Anderson, the head of NARA, to the constituency parts of Black River and Parity to get a first-hand view of where we are in our recovery and reconstruction journey. Clearly, NARA is going to drive the reconstruction, so we thought it was important to look at some of the critical areas, some of the infrastructure that has been compromised, and also to visit and hear from the people in a community like Parity in terms of what they want to see as a part of the recovery and reconstruction. The government has always committed that they would take a bottom-up approach to the reconstruction journey, and that is exactly what we're doing. And of course, the citizens came out, they shared, they engaged, they told us what they saw as solutions. You would have heard from some people who are looking forward to relocating.
Let us stop right there. You see me have the rewind zone inside us. He said a bottom-up approach. Flood Green, you and I know this is not a bottom-up approach. You see, YaadBoss don't have any political affiliation. YaadBoss just see things and YaadBoss analyze things. This is not a bottom-up approach. This is a top-down approach. The decision was already made, and because the people them down there in a Parity lash out and say, how you for move we off a land where we already own? Why don't you come and fix up the place for we to live? The decision was already made, and you hear it from the tourism boss. The tourism boss from Parottee all the way where you were right under the coast there is going to become the new South Beach. Him say buildings everywhere, white sandy beaches, hotels, everything, supercars, rich people. That is what Black River is going to be transformed in. And the people them don't have parity. This is just political show. Go meet with them, greet with them. Find out where them headspace there. Try to butter them up. But you deep down in your gut know, say, they have to move inland. Some of them already take the relocation deal, while others are still holding out. But yes, my people, some of them already take the relocation money. They agree for a price of their property. I know not gonna hear it from him, the people. Yes, here we go. Let us continue. Parity, be prepared for what is to come. Yes, see if you can get some work on the site when them are build them the big buildings there. You have to try and capitalize. Get as much money as you can for your property and see if you can find a job. Down there building some of them the building there. Because your fishing days right on that coastline is over. If you're going to be able to fish, you have to go somewhere far. Because even some of our resorts that you have, you can't even go up on the beaches them as a Jamaican citizen. No, it is private beach. You don't have access to those beaches. So you're not going to have any access to those beaches down there to go fishing nowhere. Am I talking nonsense, my people? Or am I speaking the facts? I go by the name YaadBoss, my people. Please like this stream as you're watching the stream, and please subscribe to the channel if this is your first time seeing me on your screen. 1 cocoa, full basket. All right, let us continue.
You would have heard from some people who are looking forward to relocating, some people who have already re-established, and that is a part of the process.
Some people already relocated. Who do not hear me? Some people already accept the deal and them gone about them business. While they are working on others, the people. Probably the others that with them are work and I say, no, my house worth 30 million or 40 million and you want only give me 10. No, sir. In fact, you know, my people, if your house on the open market is valued at, let's say, 40 million Jamaican dollars, and them a come and them want to transform the place in a big, beautiful city, them should have double that. 40 million turn into 80 million. Yes. And that's how my born and go. And that's so I make my money. I can go out, go fish, and I make my daily bread. No, you want to turn a fisherman in a farmer man. So you have to give the man some incentives. Double the price of his property and make him go about in business. That is only fair. Wanna say? That's all good. That is only fair. Yes. Let us continue with the Honorable Floyd Green. Boy, the man in him suit and him give the speech a true politician. Boy, is he going to be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica? Him younger than Andrew. So when Andrew retire, is he going to be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica? All right. Let us listen to it.
Is just the start of the process, not the end of the process. But one thing that we're sure that we would move with speed to ensure that the best decisions are made for the people of Southwest St. Elizabeth. So I want to thank the NARA team. I want to thank Major General, and we look forward to many engagements moving forward as we build back stronger and better than before.
He's going to move with speed. He want to get them off of the land fast. Because them have a timeline, my people, all along this. The electric grid is going to be underground. It is going to be a magnificent city. But in the midst of this, to avoid the sufferation, you have to cut the best deal possible. It's life, you know. There's things in life that you cannot control, and this is one of them. Hurricane Melissa come and mash up the entire place. Many say, them saying Hurricane Melissa down there, to go mash it up and build back from scratch. But that happened already, right? What do you do when the government hold you by the neck and I say you have to come off of the property? Cut the best deal that you can. That is the only solution. Them want get them off of the land fast, so they can begin the construction. The Honorable Floyd Green, a savvy politician, next in line to become the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Who knows? We have to just wait and see.
Them carry things and them no left. Nothing for Parottee people them. They gone all about and they run up and down. Now we there, so we give thanks to God, because we are doing what we have to do. We don't get nothing from them. We're glad some local food where some people say come do it. And we're not leaving here, so because this is our home. Where we are going? Where no one put it. We're there already and we enjoy ourselves. Each one help one another, because we help one another. We don't get no help.
Right, Coco?
Yes, right. So we give God thanks for that. Yeah. Nobody.
So this guy right here is an example of the residents in Parity that are rebellious, cross-hungry. And them say them now move right now. Them mania, them a go hold out to the end. Them a fisherman, them a go hold out to the end. When I was doing the hurricane coverage over there on TikTok, yes, and hopefully the live stream is coming through nice and clean on your end, because I'm not really even checking. When I was doing the hurricane coverage over there on TikTok, my people, from this same village right just Parity in St. Elizabeth, the news go down there and they interviewed some of the fishermen. The fishermen them said them nah leave. When the hurricane wave come in, them go just put on the engine pan them boat and just drive round in the water. The man them said them nah leave gun. Nowhere. I think God have done it. And if them never want to leave Hurricane Melissa, them are going to stay till the end. Them not leave until the government give them what they want. The government have a sweeten the pot. For them ya Rasta man ya where you see right just so. Them are rebellious Jamaicans right just so. And nobody thinks them not own property down there. No? Nobody thinks them not own property down there. Because land pass from one generation to another generation. Them have them title for them land. That's why they're standing up so boldly and proudly down there. Them not capture the land, don't have Parity. 99.9% of the people them in Parity own them land from generation to generation. That is the reason why Floyd Green and them friend them can't go down there with no bulldozer and bulldoze the people them property. In places where people does not have any title for them land and them capture the land. Yes, bulldozers are going to show up and them going to bulldoze every blasted thing. Me make a video the other day. We are big grown man a cry. Him spend millions of dollars, put up concrete structure, 2-story concrete structure, at least 30 million Jamaican dollars. Pan capture land. That is a horrible, horrible investment. If you are capture land, moving forward, do not put no concrete structure upon the people them land. It's best if you go buy a container home and live modest. So when the man come for him land, you can pick up your container home from that the capture land there and go to another capture land. You can't pick up block and cement and move go nowhere. Bulldozer are going to come feet the people. Let us continue with the rebellious Rastaman right here, down there in Parity, St. Elizabeth.
We are God saved. Nobody have no right over we have no right. So if anybody have anything to say, they come to we make we say. Because we help our water to get food to eat and drink and put up a place and live forever and give my time. We are in this system for the whole of us. So if we don't see 900 people come on, we speak for everybody, because we are here for everybody. We don't have no help from nobody. We get help from who is around here. You understand? We live so
Angie Oldness have the whole of the money sit down, man. Angie Oldness is a miser. My labor right friend them don't come for me. I'm not a PMP, I'm not a labor right. But when you hear it directly from Angie Oldness' mouth, Angie Oldness. And you let's not give them no money to fix up. No way. The land is already sold, Rasta. You not get no money to fix up nothing. You'll get some money to move out. That is the only money you go and get when you sell your property and ready to move.
Did Andrew Holness talk to you guys? Did Andrew Holness come have a meeting?
Prime Minister have the right to say where you want to say fine around the world. But you have your pure right to talk where we want to talk. We are here, living fine, needed help. Food and water and ability and strength to build up our place to give God thanks. Because we did it.
The government.
So that is when Andrew Holness actually came out. Yes. And he did not consult with the people them in Parity. He probably issue some memorandum to his government underlings, right? And say, the people them of Parity, them have to relocate because that the area there, them can't rebuild on it. The residents cannot rebuild on it, you know. The government deemed it uninhabitable for the residents. What if the residents down there had the money to do the infrastructure by themselves? Would they be allowed to stay there? I say no. The land already sell. And watch and see how them are going to develop down there. And watch and see how beautiful down there is going to be. We can't wait, my people. I cannot wait. Please like this live stream, my people, as you watch the stream. No, we're going to listen to the fireman himself, Marvin Edgar. He's going to say that the government no own no blasted land. So we must say the government a squat upon land too. They might capture land. When them capture the land, them actually own the land. But I'm going to give you guys some clarification on his speech. Let us get into it.
Don't own any land.
No land, no house.
There is no squatters' land. The only land that the government owns is the land that the government builds on.
House, no one. House. Gather them lion and give me that take people to food. This was Mackenzie,
Just because the houses are overlooking the friggin' sea. The houses are overlooking the sea. And Andrew Holness and him friend them. Their money friend want to build up their mansion. They want to build up their mansion from government land for millions of dollars. That's overlooking the sea. That's overlooking the sea. The people end up on them property. Then come and tell them it's government land and them have to come off and then give them 5 minutes.
Him not easy.
5 minutes.
Him not easy. Him is a true politician, you know. Him said the people them depend them land. I asked Marvin, do these people have any title for the land? And I know a lot of you guys in the YaadBoss community agree with where Marvin said. Because we have about 700,000 Jamaicans who live on land that they lease or land that they capture. Yes? And he's basically speaking to those people. He must say the people them depend them land. And Andrew Holness and him friend them, he's talking about a community over there in St. Ann, right? Where it is actually overlooking the Caribbean Sea. And the people them go up there and they build some beautiful homes, them cut roads, they develop the place. Even JPS, they don't them the people. That neighborhood has been established for the past 20 years. And for 20 years, nobody came and run the people them off of the land. So more than likely, that land itself was a crown land, and it was later sold for people to a private developer. Yes, that is how some of those deals occur. Government land, and the government can actually sell it, yes, to a private investor. And now the private investor is exercising his evacuation rights for people, because on crown land, you cannot gain title for crown land until after 30 years. So if the community established 20 years ago, you still have 10 years left. If it was a private owner, after 12 years, then you can exercise your right to get deed for the property. Yes. So when I hear things like this, right, I am here to say, big up yourself, Marvin Edgar, right? But the law is not how you're stating it. And I'm going to prove to you, right, that ever since independence, the government actually own all of the land in Jamaica that is not considered private land. Yes, there's a transfer from the British monarchy, Crown land, to the Jamaican government after independence, right? I think the solutions for us Jamaicans is land amnesty programs in Jamaica. Sell off some of them the land they cheap. There's a lot of land in Jamaica inside of the interior of Jamaica, up in the hills, up in the country area, St. Elizabeth, St. Mary, even parts in Kingston, where people, where nobody no live. The government can go clear some of them the land there and start selling it, because them now go up there. The government want the coastline for people. When they might build roads and they might build highway, yes, they probably have some plans for some of those land in the interior when they want to go from one coast to the other coast, right? But there's a lot of land in Jamaica that the government is never, ever, ever, ever going to use. That 700,000 people who are currently living on squatter land can have a piece of land in a Jamaica. It's either we want to do it or we don't want to do it. That is just simply it. $1 million a piece, man, for a piece of land. Give us a square, give us an acre, give us something to own in the land of our birth. Let us continue with Marvin Edgar. Please like the live stream, people. I go by the name YaadBoss. Big up on yourself, everybody.
Take out whatever they might take out our house and then buck down the people in house. This is not hearsay. I spoke directly to persons who were affected.
Yes.
Directly. Encourage people not to build on land that they don't own. It don't worth it. Wayne Anderson, Mr. Anderson, let me tell you something, in case you don't know. And you wouldn't even know. I'm probably saying this tonight. They're going to shock a lot of you. The government don't own any land.
That's not true.
There is no squatters' land. The only land that the government owns is the land that the government builds on.
That's not true.
The only land where the government own are the one where they build on. There is no Queen's land. They don't have the title. For sure said this a piece of for the Queen, that the piece of for the King. Them just come, them see one piece, and them acquired.
Yeah, but I just badness. I just plain badness. The English monarch owned Jamaica. They colonized Jamaica. That means that them own the entire Jamaica from coast to coast. And them sell off land to private people. Back in those days, them sell land to the slave masters, the people. Slave masters was the only owner of land. And then other corporations will own land. And then the rest of Jamaica is owned by the blasted English. Them not have no title for it. A badness do it, boss man. And no title business. A badness do it. Christopher Columbus and him friend them came to Jamaica and murdered the whole of the Arawak Indians them. Arawak Indians were the first settlers in Jamaica. Me don't know how them reach at Jamaica, but them reach. And Christopher Columbus and him friend them come mash them up. Sooner, where Christopher Columbus come from? Spain. And then the English boy them come. And come take over Jamaica. And then them import the Africans them from Africa as slaves to come and work on the plantations. Right? So a badness do it, Marvin. The man them own the land. Yes.
Government no own no land. The land is for the people. The government don't own the land.
I would agree with that in some aspect, right? But I just want to caution you, right? Marvin, I'm a virgin. And he's speaking to the hearts of the people, right? But what we need to lobby our government for It's not speeches like these, right? We say, government boy, Andrew Holness, make a bill, my 40 million and my 50 million mansion pan this land here. When you can't do me nothing because you don't own no land. You go and learn the hard way. You could have bad like yours when the government and the military come with them, the big old rifle there and the bulldozer. You go and ball like a baby. All of your money is going to go down the drain. So don't listen to speeches like these and say the government no own no land. If you're rebellious and you want to listen to speeches like these, you make sure say, you not going to build no concrete structure upon the people and property. You go put a blasted container house. So when them come for it, you can pick it up and go about your business if you want to be as rebellious as Marvin Edgar. All right, my people. Yes, let us finish up with Marvin. And then I'm going to set the record straight on whether or not the government actually owned land after independence.
But because most of our foreparents, when they wrote the Constitution and give it, they know so much of we can't read. The government no own a land. Tell Andrew Holness Marvin say so.
Tell Andrew Holness. So Marvin say, 1 second. So tell Andrew Holness and Marvin say the government no own no land, but people. All right, let us set the record straight a little bit here. So the Jamaican government does not own all land, right? Some land is privately titled, right? It owns land that has become vested in the state through specific legal means. The Jamaican Constitution itself does not create a government ownership of land that comes from statutes and the historical transfer of crown property at independence, right? So before independence, 1655 to 1962, when Jamaica was a British colony, land generally fell in two categories. Private land owned by individuals or companies under grants, purchases, or inheritance. Crown land, land owned by the British Crown in its governmental capacity. That is the two categories. The people, private land and crown land. That is when the British boy them was in charge of Jamaica. All right. So when Jamaica become independence, what happened? Let us see. What happened at independence in 1962? When Jamaica became independent on August 6, 1962, the British government did not retain ownership of Jamaica Crown land. Those Crown lands automatically became the property of the Jamaican state through Jamaican law. Remember, we're kind of in a school right now. Two categories of land before independence. We have land and we have private land. After independence, those crown lands automatically become the property of the Jamaican state through Jamaican law. The commissioner of land becomes responsible for holding and administering those lands on behalf of Jamaica. So every single piece of land where you see in a Jamaica that a private citizen does not own the title to, it belongs to the Jamaican government. And the Jamaican government have the authority to sell off land to them friend them. That is how you will see one man all of a sudden out of the blues just show up on him own 200 acres of land somewhere. And him can go build up him big old housing scheme and him this and him that. Because of the government sell it to him. Come on, my people. The private citizen own no 200, 300 acres of land. Figure sell? No. If you want a big piece of land, and you have millions of US dollars or $1 billion US dollars, and you want to come to Jamaica and you want to start developing Jamaica into housing complex and all of them things there. And then a private citizen you go to the government of Jamaica, because they own majority of the land in Jamaica. The people, Marvin, I'm a friend. Yes? But Marvin tend to give people sometimes false information that would lead people into financial ruin. If you use that approach and say the government no own the land like a hothead, cross, hungry head no good, you're going to lose a lot of money, especially in these days, my people, because Jamaica is changing. You don't know where them going to come build road. You don't know where them have set aside for sell to a big developer. The people, especially in prime coastal areas that is overlooking the Caribbean Sea, or certain areas in the hills. St. Thomas is going to be another place that is going to be developing rapidly. Kingston is also going to be developed rapidly. They also have a plan for downtown Kingston. The people, all of them, the old Shantytown, Coronation Market, all of them, the place there. All of them place there is going to be transformed, the people, soon and very soon. I go by the name YaadBoss, the people. This live stream was on the big NARA boss. He rolled in to Parity, St. Elizabeth. See him there? See him there in a bulldozer. Run, run, run. The NARA boss, come. See you guys later on today, my people, with another live stream. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace out. Peace out.